4.5 billion years ago, Earth was not the blue planet we know today. It was not covered by oceans, forests, or life. Instead, it was a world of fire, a chaotic, violent, and molten sphere of rock. Today, we travel back to that age, when the Earth was only fire, to uncover how a hellish beginning gave birth to the home of humanity. Our story begins in the heart of a collapsing cloud of gas and dust, left behind by generations of dead stars. Gravity pulled matter together, igniting the sun at its center. Around it, tiny fragments of rock collided and merged, forming planetesimals, the seeds of planets. Earth was one of them, but its birth was far from peaceful. Each collision released enormous amounts of energy. The young Earth became a sphere of molten rock, constantly bombarded by asteroids and comets. The surface glowed red, and oceans of magma stretched as far as the eye could see. For hundreds of millions of years, Earth was shaped by cosmic violence. Massive impacts melted the surface again and again. Volcanoes erupted constantly, spewing toxic gases. Lightning storms ripped across the sky. One of the greatest events in Earth's fiery youth was the collision with a Mars-sized body we now call Theia. The impact was catastrophic, melting both worlds and ejecting material into orbit. From this chaos, the Moon was born. Earth and Moon became eternal companions, forged in fire. Imagine standing on the surface of early Earth. The ground is lava, the air is unbreathable, filled with carbon dioxide, methane, sulfur, and water vapor. Temperatures soared beyond imagination. The sun rose on a sky colored not blue but orange and red, choked by volcanic gases. And yet this hostile atmosphere carried the seeds of transformation. Water vapor from constant volcanic eruptions began to accumulate. The stage was being set for something new, the first rains. After millions of years, the Earth slowly began to cool. Clouds thickened and the skies opened. For thousands of years, rain fell without end. Lava seas hardened into rock, steam condensed into liquid water, and in time, oceans appeared, vast basins that transformed the face of the planet forever. From a hellish fireball, Earth became a water world. The oceans would become the cradle of life. But before life could begin, Earth had to endure another test. Between 4.1 and 3.8 billion years ago, Earth faced the Late Heavy Bombardment. A storm of asteroids rained down, carving craters and delivering both destruction and possibility. Many scientists believe these impacts may have carried essential ingredients for life, carbon, nitrogen, even amino acids, delivered from deep space. In this paradox of destruction, seeds of creation were scattered. Eventually, the violence calmed. By about 3.8 billion years ago, Earth had oceans, land masses, and a somewhat stable crust. The fiery birth was over. This was not yet the Earth of forests and animals, but it was no longer just fire. The planet had cooled enough to allow chemistry to work its magic. Deep in the oceans, near hydrothermal vents, molecules began to organize into the first building blocks of life. From chaos, order was emerging. The journey from fire to life is one of the greatest transformations in cosmic history. From molten rock to blue oceans, from toxic skies to breathable air, Earth's violent past laid the foundation for everything we know today. It is a reminder that creation often requires destruction, and that our very existence is tied to firestorms billions of years ago. When we look up at the stars, we wonder about the beginning of the universe, but the story of our planet is just as profound. Once, Earth was only fire. Today, it is alive with forests, rivers, and human beings capable of asking, where do we come from? Our home was forged in chaos, sculpted by fire and cooled by rain, and in that violent beginning lies the miracle of life. This is the story of us, written in the fire of the Earth's birth.